We are? Oh, we are. The Planning and Zoning Commission of the City of Gun Barrel City, Texas will meet in a regular meeting in City Hall Council Chambers located at 1716 West Main Street, Gun Barrel City, Texas, 75156 on Monday, December 11th, 2023 at 6 p.m. I call this meeting to order. Roll call from my left, please.
Burson here.
Towner here.
Weller here.
Key here.
We have a quorum. Do we have any citizens' comments, Ms. Atkinson? No. All right. I'd like to recognize Council Member Cindy Key and City Manager Ms. Angie Smith, and we thank them for attending the meeting. New business. Discuss and/or take action to consider approving the November 13th, 2023 Planning and Zoning meeting minutes. May I have a motion, please?
I move that we approve the November 13th, 2023 Planning and Zoning meeting minutes as presented.
Mr. Key makes the motion. May I have a second?
I second.
Ms. Towner seconds. Any discussion? Hearing none, vote from my left, please.
Burson, yes.
Towner, yes.
Weller, yes.
Key, yes.
Motion passes. Item 1B, public hearing on a request from Crystal Gilmore and Lance Popham to grant a special use sign permit to Cedar Creek Cosmo located at 426 South Gun Barrel Lane, Gun Barrel City, Texas, to allow the installation of an attached letter sign to the roof line. Is anyone here to speak? You can come to the microphone, please.
Also, Brooke is going to do a presentation if you want her to do that before,
Oh,
whichever you
all right.
prefer, Kate.
I don't really have anything to say. I think we presented everything. I brought some engineered plans of the roof and also the sign. So I think that was the only thing that they were waiting for.
Okay, thank you very much. Brooke?
Sorry, Brooke is serving two hats tonight. She is Janet and
Yes.
Brooke, so.
Sorry.
Hello, sorry. So the applicant turned in an application in October of 31st, and it was for a special use sign permit for the 16-foot by 3 foot 10 inches sign. Excuse me. The reason why is because it goes against our ordinance, which I believe I highlighted in the next slide. Chapter 154.36 on-site signs. I'm like out of breath. Sorry. The height of any attached sign shall not exceed the roof line. So if you want to go back to the other line, so the sign doesn't, it goes above the roof line. That's basically all it is. So it requires a special use permit. If the person were, or the applicant were to, the property owner were to sell this property, it wouldn't continue on to the next person, so it would only apply to their business. I sent the required notices on November 20th. I sent the 200-foot notification letters, and then it was published in the paper on November 23rd. And then you guys are going to have the meeting tonight to discuss it, and it should be going on the city council meeting tomorrow as well. And then I included a picture of the 200 feet. And if you have any questions, I can answer them for you.
Was there any objections from any of the neighbors from the 200-foot?
I did not receive any phone calls or letters, no.
Okay, thank you.
And this is not the only sign like this in the city, correct? I mean, I drove around and looked and saw some others, so this isn't something out of the ordinary.
No, this is pretty common, especially in the older buildings in our area.
Just a point of question for me. Do we have roof line defined anywhere? Because that would be what I'd call the roof line would be the apex.
Yes.
The eave line would be what you're talking about there.
Yeah, so I actually had to talk to the building official about this already, and I kind of understand. The roof line is the angle, so it goes, so as long as if it's,
Where the building meets the roof, and it is very specifically outlined in building codes. Shannon went and pulled it to show Brooke, and that definition is very specifically defined in building codes where the roof line is.
Okay.
That's interesting, because I think a layperson would have interpreted it as the apex.
Where roof line was, and Shannon came over and drawn on a piece of paper.
That's,
So I'm sorry. So the dimensions are basically, it's going to look exactly like it does in the picture, correct? As far as, and I looked like next door, the business next door, they have like a parapet wall built with the W on top. So this will not be a parapet wall, it's just basically a sign, correct?
correct, yes.
Just like, okay.
awesome. Any further discussion? Then I will close the public hearing, and we will move to item 1C, discuss and/or take action to make a recommendation to the City Council on a request from Crystal Gilmore and Lance Popham to grant a special use sign permit to Cedar Creek Cosmo at 426 South Gun Barrel Lane, Gun Barrel City, Texas, to allow the installation of an attached letter sign to the roof line. Any further discussion? Then may I have a motion, please?
I move that we make a recommendation per items 1C to the City Council of Gun Barrel City, Texas.
I have a motion from Mr. Key. May I have a second?
Second, Burson.
Yes, Mr. Burson seconds. I have a motion and a second. No further discussion. Vote from my left, please.
Burson, yes.
Towner, yes.
Weller, yes.
Key, yes.
That concludes our business. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Move adjourn.
Meeting adjourned. I have 6:08.
I should have warned everybody. Brooke is going to start doing those presentations so that we get all the questions answered instead of just a bump, 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 or Kate having to do it, right?
Yeah.
I did tell Kate, but I didn't
Yeah.
tell everybody, so.
Okay, so
Do that.